Hey guys, welcome to another video on my channel. In today's video we are going to be taking a closer look at the Fury Ember Ancile versus the Carnage Ember. So I have both of those in. Some of you guys have been asking me about those two builds particularly because obviously the Carnage, you have the energy shield and then you have the two Embers, and then you have the Fury with the Ancile shield and the two Embers. So which one is really better? You know, having a slower bot with more HP or having a weaker bot which has the rush ability. So we are going to be taking a closer look at that. Running two games. This game I'm obviously running with my Fury first, and then I will switch that out with the Carnage. I'm going to have to deal with this Hechi here. And this is Beacon Rush. I'm just trying to see if I can wear down his shield a bit. Make him a little bit more vulnerable. And I think I'm just going to go for it. Get his shield down, at least get my teammate to help. No, I know I'm getting taken out here, but that's okay. And I'm just looking around to see what's going to happen. Let's see if we can focus him down here, because I saw his shield was down, so I figured, you know what, let's go for the kill. And there's a player behind me with Columbus, so I gotta be careful of him. There's a Balkazari here, and a Balkazari doesn't have an energy shield, so I'm just waiting for my Orkans to load up a bit before I engage this player. So let's go ahead, hit him with a splash. Trying to defend the side here, so let's go into the Fury now. Okay, so this is the Fury with the double Ember and the Ancile shield. And in case you're wondering, you know, why do I put my two Embers on the right side with the Ancile on the left? The reason why I do this is because it actually allows me to corner shoot with the two Embers versus just having one. And this is something that I learned from a very skilled Vox player a while back. And it's been very good to me, like being able to do that. So I'm just going to empty my Embers here, and I'm going to move closer to this gap area here. And I'm running with Cookie Monster, so he's on my team, and we're going to try to see if we can make a move for this gap. I think I'm just kind of a little bit cautious here because I'm not sure what this guy's in. I'm just going to fire my Embers just to push them back a little bit. So we can burn this guy up. Okay, so he has a DB. So let's see if we can try to take him out here. Oh man, all these Orkans. Wow. Man, the screen is just shaking. Wasn't able... Oh, I was able to take him out. Yes, yes, we're still alive. So let's see if I can try to use that corner shooting. So this is what I mean. See, I can fire with two Embers this way. Allows me to do that. But if I was to have the Ancile shield in the middle, obviously you can't do that because you only have the one Ancile, the one Ember rather, to fire on the side, on either side. So that's kind of the thing with that. Come on, switch. Still getting used to playing on my phone again. Trying to move from side to side here so that he misses with his oh, it looks like Cookie Monster might be... I think he might have got kicked from the game. Okay, let me try to see if I can hold this down here. Oh jeez. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go down here. There's two guys that are hitting me, so I think we are down a player. I'm just looking at the map here, so we got to be very careful, I guess. We're down heavily on the players. I'll just take that player out. There's a couple of them over here. I'm guessing this guy's in a Hechi. No, he's in a Carnage. Okay, that's actually good for me because we've got obviously the shield. I'm gonna see if I can run around here. Maybe take this guy out. It's all about doing that damage now because I know we're gonna go down. Let's take him out. This guy's gonna be firing his death button at me. So yeah, I mech'd out very quickly there, but I think we were down 1 or 2 players. I know Cookie Monster was standing still on the right side, so I think he crashed. But I still ended up doing pretty well with the Fury Double Ember Ancile around that gap area, as you saw. And you could also see why I have the 2 Embers on the right side versus having one on either side and then the Ancile in the middle. You could see the benefits of that. So that's why I ran it that way. But I think it held up pretty well. The other thing too is the Ancile shield is stronger than the shield of the Carnage. So that's something to also factor in. So yeah, I think Cookie Monster might have got dropped there. But that's how we did in the first game. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch things up and go into game number 2 with the Carnage Double Ember. Okay, so game number 2 we have dropped in on Springfield map, and in this game I have switched up my lineup a bit, and I do have the Carnage Double Ember, but I'm going to bring that out when I need to defend a beacon, I think. So yeah, I'm just taking a look to see what's going on the other team. They have a player back there, and I don't know if that's the same one. No, I don't think so. There was a player earlier that I kind of ran into who was on my team, and he was just using the shock train the whole time, so I'm hoping that it wasn't him, but it's not. Okay, so I'm going to try see if I can at least get this beacon, and I have got it. Just trying to defend it. And I'm going to drop in with my Carnage now. This way I can roast these guys up. Let's move to the right side here and see if I can get this guy. So the downside for the Carnage is it doesn't have much HP, and if you're comparing it to the Ancile shield, the energy shield on the Carnage is actually weaker than the Ancile shield. So that's another thing to keep in mind. So the Fury has more HP, the energy shield is stronger, and it's also higher, which is something that I didn't realize until I started comparing the 2 builds. Like on Power Plant map, there are those buildings that you can actually fire over if you're in a Fury. You can't do that with a Carnage. So it might be something to consider as well. I'm trying to see, what is this player in? Looks like he might be in an Orkin build or something. So I'm going to keep my distance here because I'm not loaded up yet. And let's move back. I'm trying to move back. This guy is blocking me. We haven't even got our home beacon on the by the dam area, and they haven't got their home beacon either. This is a strange game. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get as close as possible. They do have a guy back here with spirals and stuff, so if I can get within range of their spawn area, I think it would be good. There's actually a building here that works great for the Carnage, and I'm gonna run to it right now and I can show you that. So this building over here, you can fire over and use the building as a shield. So it works really well for that. And here you can see I'm working down this Lancelot. So the Carnage is very deadly. You know, you can't count it out by any means. But I think for me personally, I prefer the Fury just because it has more HP. And there's another player here who has dropped in. So I'm just going to use this building here to shield from that guy's fire. Man, these guys are just dropping in one by one. So I think I did pretty decent damage there. I tried to use the building or cover as much as possible. I'm just looking to see where they're spawning in here. And I think I'm going to go with a... I was going to go with my Fury Thunder, but I just want to see what's going on here, because I don't know what these guys are running in. So that guy's in a Griffin Death Button. I think I'm going to go with my Bokazari. So let's load up here, and I can maybe corner shoot him as he comes around the corner. And I'll have my dash ready as well. So let's do that. Let's dash forward. Just sticking near this beacon so that he doesn't capture it. Trying to hit that player up top. I think I'm going to ditch this bot because they are moving towards center here and I'm not sure exactly what they're in. I'm trying to click on D. It's not showing me the view though. Yep. Anyways, I'm looking at D. I wasn't planning on doing that yet. Okay, I'm going to spawn in with my Lancelot. Because there are a couple of guys here, and I'm not sure what they're in, but I think the Ember's going to help push them back, or at least do pretty good damage to them. So I'll focus down this player here first. And then we'll deal with him, and we'll take this guy out. Just waiting for my Tyrants to load up, and my Ember, and that should do it. Now they have a player who's going to spawn in at our... Now I've got to switch to my Fury Thunder here. And we've got to defend this beacon. So it's good that we've got a Raging. Because that guy's going to take on a lot of damage from those Thunders. I'm going to move closer to capture this beacon again. And just hold it down. So yeah, it looks like the other team is sort of leading in terms of how many players they have left. I have to be careful here. But I had to sacrifice. Otherwise they would have spawned in, you know, at our home. So just waiting for this player here. I'm not sure what he's in. He's actually taking on quite a bit of damage. Yeah, I think they're going to make a push here. Just trying to hold down the fort. He's going to make a move. I'm going to try bust through his shield. So there we go. His shield's broken. Here's another one. I'm going to need some help though. I hope that my teammates are around here. Ooh, I can't take on two like that. Oh, my last shot got him. So I'm mech'd out. And it looks like we are 2 versus 3 here. However, our team is leading on the beacon boss. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. I don't know how many bots my teammates have here, but technically they could win, I think. I think if they spawned on the platform and got that beacon again, we might actually stand a chance at winning. But I think they're trying to hold down the center here, so this is going to be an interesting game. It's kind of winding down to the last 2 minutes. This player is backing up. But you know what? If I was this player, I would actually kill my bot, go to the beacon, get that beacon. Right now, this Leo's trying to defend here. Which I think is actually a smart thing to do, because you don't want them to get this beacon. But the one that is back there in his Natasha needs to actually ditch it. He needs to ditch it and go to the platform beacon, our home beacon, and get that beacon, and then that would give us 3, and that would drive down the beacon bar, and we would most likely win that way. This is getting a bit tough. This Leo, I think, is going to take out this Carnage. Yep, there we go. So now it's 1 versus 1. Oh, I guess that guy was in his last bot. Oh man, I hope this isn't his last bot here, because going up against an Ancile, he's going to lose. Oh, nope. He actually ended up winning. Is he the sole survivor? I think so. No one's spawning in. Oh, he spawned in. But you know what? This Leo is so far away. He's gonna have to kill him in like 40 seconds. So I don't think that's gonna happen. But yeah, getting back to the Fury Double Ember and the Ancile build, if you're comparing that with the Carnage Double Ember, so this is kind of my thoughts on it. So the Fury Double Ember Ancile, there's a couple of advantages to that build. So you have more HP first of all. The Ancile shield is stronger than the energy shield of the Carnage, and also the height of the Fury, it's higher than the Carnage. So on some maps, you know, where they have like low buildings, the Fury can actually fire above, especially on power plant map. The Carnage can't do that. The Carnage has more speed though, so definitely more of an ambush bot, and if it catches you off guard, it can do a ton of damage. So that's something to keep in mind. And also on, you know, the Springfield map, which we just played, you were able to see how I was able to kind of utilize a lower building as a shield, and then I used my Carnage to fire over it like the Ember weapons. So that's kind of the advantages to that. But personally, I find the Carnage a little bit too squishy, so to say. It goes down very quickly to energy weapons, and as you saw, you know, once my energy shield was down, which if you compare it to the Ancile shield, it's not as strong. Once that is down, you're very vulnerable to splash. So yeah, that's my thoughts on, you know, the two. And if I had to choose, I would go with the Fury Double Ember Ancile build. And yep, so anyways guys, I hope you enjoy this video, and I guess until the next video, I'll catch you guys later.